Welcome to Regan's Corner Sports Network. We got a all-star caliber player. We got a 17.5 point scorer here on the program. Okay. The star basketball player off of Morgan Township, Keagen Holder. How are you doing? How are you going, bud?
Good afternoon. Thanks for having me. I'm good. I'm ready to talk about some basketball.
Absolutely. So, how did you start in the game of basketball?
Um, I started really young, watching my sister play. Probably started playing around 5 years old at the little YMCA leagues. But I started really young watching my siblings play.
Absolutely. And your sister being a Division One volleyball player,
Yeah.
former at Ball State. So, how did that kind of help you with kind of being around the games and stuff like that?
Yeah, it's helped just to see what the dedication, see what you really need to do to make it to that type of level of play. So, um, it's really helped me in seeing what I need to do to make it to the next level.
Absolutely. Because looking at your just absolute highlight film from your brother, okay,
Yeah.
I was thinking about putting it fully in, but uh, we'll do it for a future one with you. No, Keagen, but kind of going over your multiple sports that you played, has that
Mhm.
helped you kind of develop your game in basketball?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people just try to focus on one sport, but I think it's every sport has something to contribute to the other. So I think just taking a break each like off season from basketball, playing a different sport has helped me just uh, to take my mind off stuff, like ease the stress a lot.
Absolutely. And you're not a slouch on the baseball field either, track and field. So what's it kind of going in that mindset after a basketball season? You're going into either baseball or track or cross country the following
Mhm.
fall, and kind of what are those sports kind of mean to you as well as
Yeah,
basketball?
I mean, there obviously I don't put as much dedication into those as I do for basketball. But yeah, all different sports, the training's completely different. So I mean, for baseball, it's more of a slow, like little details you got to focus on. Basketballs, you can hustle, you can go hard every day, but baseball, you got to know how to treat the body and take it patient. Same with cross country, you can't just hammer it all in one day. It's a process. Um, so I mean, it's you just got to focus every day. I mean, it's different. So it's just the little things.
Absolutely. Okay. Let's go to kind of AU ball and stuff along that lines. So how
Mm.
has that kind of helped your game going along the way here?
Yeah, I've played for a couple of years now. It's been really fun. Just playing with kids from around the region, all different schools. It's just cool to play with like the big schools, the 4A, 5As, whatever. Um, it's fun. Every weekend you're playing. It's helped me just know what it takes to see hundreds and hundreds of kids out there uh, going for the same goal I am. So it really humbles you and puts everything in perspective.
I bet it does. You're kind of seeing what the competition would be on the next level by seeing what's the best in the region with the AU stuff.
Mhm.
So what are some of your fond memories of AU ball?
Um, I mean, it's you put a lot of pressure on yourself in the games, but it's really not the games, the stats that you remember. I mean, it's the all the cool things we've done. Went down to Atlanta, Georgia, and Kansas City. So it's like those big trips that you really remember hanging out with the guys and just going doing little like fun activities when you're not playing. Those are the things you really remember.
Absolutely, there is. I mean, kind of that camaraderie and stuff like that. So let's go back into kind of the moment where you're like, oh, okay, I could be recruited to a college or a Division 2, a Division 1 kind of area. So what's kind of the interest that you have right now with colleges?
I mean, I haven't been able to get out too much yet. My name's not really out there a ton yet. The recruiting process is a little slow for all the colleges with the COVID year and a lot of people waiting until senior years to get signed. So, um, I mean, it's been a little slow for me, but I'm hoping with a big year this year and next year, it will really help my name get out there.
I mean, you've having a monster year this year, winning the PCC, looking good for your sectional championship, possibly regional, and semi-state there, uh, Keagen. But what's kind of the goals team-wise, kind of this point on? Because you've already checked one with the PCC
Yeah.
and getting that keg. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, we got the keg, but we still got 2 games. We got to keep the keg. So we got Couts this Thursday and Westville next week to finish off the round robin. So I went 7-0 last year in round robin. I hope go 7-0 this year. Hopefully finish out high school career 21-0 past 3 years. So, I mean, we got to work every day, those little games. Um, each of those 7 games is a championship game, so you got to go out and compete every time. Don't take any game for granted because, I mean, we got the keg now, so everyone's gunning for us. We got the championship, everyone's going to gun for us. So we're not taking anyone lightly. Everyone's going to give us their best shot.
Absolutely. What was it like beating Westville for that keg?
It was super cool. I mean, seeing them win last year, I was right courtside. I saw the excitement. I saw what it felt like. I mean, growing up, I was a little kid watching, seeing that team win championship, the crowd flooding the court. I mean, for me, it was really surreal. It was super cool. Just uh, we pulled away in the fourth quarter, and it was fun. It was super fun. Just finished off with a little exclamation point, the dunk. It was just for those little kids that look up to me, and hopefully I can inspire them.
Absolutely. The dream, the kind
Yeah.
of dream that you dreamed when you were looking at your sister's teams, looking
Yeah.
at the boys' teams, which were really good back then too, with Kinselky and all
Yeah.
them. So getting into that mode and stuff like that, bringing Morgan Township kind of back because your first couple years with your sophomore, your
Mhm.
freshman year,
Yeah.
uh, they were in the middle.
Mhm.
Now you guys are dominant with it. So, what are some scouting things for Couts coming up?
Um, I mean, can't give away too much, but I mean, it's we're gonna play them again in sectional. We'll play them 3 times a year, so I mean, it'll come down to the little details once again. Uh, we beat them the first time. It's not gonna be very. It wasn't easy that time. It won't be easy this time. I mean, we let up 12 points in about 2 minutes, so um, they got the talent. And we just gotta compete with them. We gotta do the little things because they won it, but we want it more. So
I mean, that's kind of what you showed with that tournament and stuff like that.
yeah.
Because I talked to Jed earlier this year and stuff like that, and PCC was one of the goals
Mhm.
that he set as well. But that round robin, what would it be like to sweep, okay, and have kind of the girls from South Central? They did the same thing where they
Yeah.
swept the PCC. What would it be like for you guys to do kind of similar thing as the Lady Satellites, but on the boys' side?
Yeah, I mean, we're trying to build that culture over here. So I mean, um, doing it last year, trying to repeat this year to get the championship, get the 7-0, and hopefully a sectional. So um, which is also mostly PCC schools. We want to be the dominant school once again, going into basically our whole team's senior year. So we want to be the team that teams don't want to draw.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay. So going into that sectional and going into regionals, who are you marking down as a possible, hey, you shouldn't take this team lightly or this and that kind of thing in your guys' sectional coming up?
Yeah, I mean, we're gonna have to play Cats again, so um, definitely looking at them. Washington's probably not a team to sleep on, no matter how we beat them last time. Second game's always closer, no matter who it is. So, I mean, it's those teams you play 2-3 times a year. It's hard to beat same team a few times because they might have a couple ups on you, but it's really just the scouting that comes into it.
I mean, it's hard to beat a team 3 times in a row.
Absolutely, yeah.
And I mean, the way it's looking, you might beat them 4 times in a row. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
But it is you guys' arch rival. I mean,
Yeah.
but to have these great rivalries in the PCC and stuff like that, you're almost playing a rival each night
Yeah.
in the later stages,
hmm
with Westville kind of merging under their now principal, but with a program and stuff like that in the last 10 years
Yeah.
as well. So, what are some scouting things about the Blackhawks?
That game's also gonna be at their place, so it's gonna be rocking in there too. It's not gonna be easy to win in there. They got a very athletic team, um, very very talented. So we got to come in with same intensity as a championship game, and hopefully not let them get on those runs like we let them do in the second and third quarter of that championship game. So. Javion and Keagen have been good all season, so we got to slow them down and play our game. I think we should be good.
Absolutely, absolutely. So, do you have any superstitions, okay, that you go, especially on the basketball floor and stuff like that, that you just take with you?
Yeah, I don't do too many superstitions, but I do definitely do have a lot of the same routine. Before the game, it's more just how my body's feeling. If I need to get hyped, then I'll get hyped to get the energy up. But if I feel like I need to chill out and take a break from the legs, I don't push it. Um, but once it gets to the game, I always like wearing the same undershirt, the same compressions all my whole high school. So I guess that's a little bit of superstition, but I like the same run out with the between the legs clap when they call my name. So I mean, it's not really too much superstition, but it's more just how my body's feeling.
Absolutely. Gotta play good, gotta feel good. You know what I'm saying?
Of course, of course.
Okay. So, okay. Let's see here. Trying to think of another question. Okay. So, going into kind of your junior year here, what are some things that before the season you wanted to work on that have the monster year you're having scoring and
hmm
all around?
Yeah. I mean, last year I definitely was still throughout in the lane, putting the ball on the ground and getting to that hoop. But this year I'm still working on extending my game. I need to be a 3 level scorer to play at the next level. So stretching the defense, making sure they have to close out hard on me, it opens up more opportunities all around the floor. Um, but really, one of the biggest things this year I've had to work on is uh, my decision making, making the right reads when 2 players come. I can find the open man. That's how I can get my assist and so forth up. So yeah,
Absolutely.
definitely that.
Absolutely, bud. So going into it, okay. Yeah, let's see here. Okay. So, Keagen, what was kind of the moments that had with the bus rides and stuff like that was your favorite moments even from this year?
Oh, um, I'm definitely gonna have to go after the championship win. I mean, it was insane feeling. Um, just getting hype with the team, um, playing music on the bus, everyone's dancing. That was definitely something I won't forget. A little mosh pit in the locker room after the win. Definitely something that I'll never take for granted.
Absolutely. Going into this year and sectionals and stuff like that, what are some goals for baseball and kind of coming in even for that sport
Hmm.
after the basketball season?
Yeah, we hope to make a run in the basketball state finals. So we'll see what we can do there, and hopefully that winning mentality transitions into baseball. We got a really group this year to go far as well. So get some more patches on that Letterman jacket.
I mean, that's all. That's what you want, my dude. That's what you want. And plus, calling your guys' games last year and stuff like that
Hmm.
seemed a lot better than what your freshman year was and stuff
Yeah,
like that. A lot of improvements. Um, so I talked to Jet a little bit about that as well
yeah.
in the prior. Uh, so, but get to your basketball. Get to what was it like before kind of the season? Because you talked about getting your name out there and stuff like that. To have your brother come up with this amazing highlight film that you could just send the scouts just like
Yeah.
that.
Hmm. Yeah. My sister and other people I've talked to um, have honed that in that I need to start reaching out to coaches now early, get my name out there. Hopefully, some coaches will respond. Worst they will do is look at it and turn it off. So I'm not losing anything by emailing, calling coaches. So my brother put together a great little mixtape. Show me getting in the gym, in a quiet gym when no one else is there. It's those things that college coaches want to see. I'm dedicated and I don't take the game lightly.
Absolutely. And there's going to be a college coach that's going to just eat that stuff up. Okay. Because you're a floor general on the floor. Okay. Good at rebounding, good at assist, finding your players. And then that shot, though. Okay. I mean, has has Allie been working with you with that shot there, Keegan? Because it looks sniper like.
Yeah, it's coming in play. The confidence is going up. We need it postseason.
Absolutely, man. Because I was calling the game with the satellites. I was like, I mean, just gonna snipe this all day long. Because I'm
And
just
that's
looking
done.
at, I'm going like this. I'm trying to like predict the game here a little bit. And I was like, um, I think Holder's gonna have like 20. Okay, but he had 14. But you
Yeah,
still
it
had a night.
took me out in the second half. Couldn't put up too much, but it's all right. We need to get the guys in, the role players. We need them.
I mean, that's a good mentality to have. But we're gonna get to know you a little bit more, Keegan, in this hot corner segment. Okay, so what is your favorite sports movie of all time?
I mean, there's a lot of good ones, but I'm definitely gonna have to go Space Jam. Um, Big fan of that one.
I mean, you can't go wrong.
You can't.
Okay. Okay, first of all, is it the Michael Jordan one or the LeBron one?
No, the Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan.
Okay, good, because I was
Yeah.
about to say,
Uh,
okay,
yeah.
okay, okay. So, I mean, you can't go. You got Michael Jordan,
Yeah.
Bugs Bunny. I mean, what?
Yeah. Of
Okay,
course.
so who is the greatest basketball player of all time?
Oh. Ah. I'm gonna go with the Michael Jordan on this one. LeBron might break that record tonight, but I still got LeBron or Michael. Um, just his mentality. He was he got the job done when it needed to be done. He didn't take games off, and that's a mentality. Just like Kobe. Kobe's definitely up there in my top three for sure.
Absolutely. Rest in peace, Mamba. But what is your favorite go-to snack?
I'd think about this one. I'm gonna go with a little hot take here and a good like spoonful of peanut butter. It never goes wrong. Need some protein, spoonful of peanut butter.
I mean, a spoon full of peanut butter. So, when he's in college, you NIL. I mean, Jift better be calling your name. I mean,
I mean, if they want it, I'm there.
absolutely. But what are some of your dream schools, okay, if to get recruited by and stuff like that?
Yeah, my whole family's from Wisconsin, so I've always been a big Badger fan. Wisconsin University's been a dream school. Marquette University in Wisconsin. Uh, those are definitely my top schools.
Absolutely. So, what are some things in your game that kind of work yourself into a D1 kind of program like that, either as a walk-on or as a recruit?
Yeah, I'm not I'm not ashamed of coming off the bench or doing the dirty work. I did some my freshman year here at Morgan, and it humbles you, and I think I wouldn't be ashamed of doing anything like that, and making more contributions as I got older.
I mean, some of the best players though have walked on and made it okay into
Yeah,
programs like Georgia, like Oklahoma, okay?
yeah,
Just look like Stinson Bennett, okay? And Baker Mayfield, okay?
hmm yeah,
So those kind of players, especially with the Wisconsin where it's 4 years and stuff like that, uh, more on that base,
yeah.
but something kind of to think about along those lines. But getting into your year, okay, here, what are some attributes that you think that you can kind of describe about yourself that a college coach would really kind of even drool over, kind
Hmm,
of as they see your play and stuff like that?
hmm. Yeah. I mean, I think when you watch me play, you could see that I care a lot about the game. So, I mean, I think a coach could pick that out, see me diving on the floor. I don't care if I'm labeled like one of the better players in the conference or if someone thinks I'm like a superstar or whatever. Um, I'm fine with doing the dirty work. I'm gonna do what it takes for our team to win. I don't care if it. I only have 6 points that game. I'll contribute in other ways. I'll get rebounds. I'll get assists. But the numbers don't really matter to me. It's just I want to.
Absolutely. I mean, that's what the game is about, getting those wins, being a team player like you are there, Keagen. But let's go. What what's your go-to fast food place?
Uh, I'm not really a fast food guy. I'm be honest. I don't really like too many fast foods, but I'd probably just go with the classic Chick-fil-A. I like a good grilled chicken salad. But if we consider like McAllister's a fast food, it's more of a deli, but McAllister's doesn't miss.
Hey, I mean, it's a chain restaurant.
Sometimes,
We can count it. I mean, Buffalo Wild Wings, we can count that as well too. So,
yeah, yeah, I'm definitely going McAllister's on.
okay, cool beans, cool beans. So, you're welcome on this cast at all times. Just hit us up
Really.
for sure. And even if you want to broadcast and free scouting, okay, on future things,
All
hit
right.
us up, okay, on Sundays for the Popwell cast. For your senior year next year. But
So,
stay froggy, my friend, and welcome to
yeah,
the high school athletes Larry Knowlton branch there, where we're gonna kind of help you along those lines with NIL and stuff along those lines, and with the recruitment process, um, because hey, that's what we do here at Regan's Corner Sports Network.
sir.
Okay,
Thank you for having
you're welcome.